Because you're pretty and you're smart and you're ignoring me, so you're obviously my type.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Perfect.
Don't beg, don't chase, and don't be needy. Just relax. Because when you relax, it will come to you.
Because in the end, when you lose somebody, every candle, every prayer is not going to make up for the fact that the only thing that you have left is a hole in your life where that somebody that you cared about used to be.
I get it. I'm the leverage. I'm that thing that everybody wants. I'm the freaking moonstone.
I could have my Gucci on. I go in my Louis.
When we make mistakes, one of the best things we can do is try to learn from it and own it. It might not be easy, it's sure as heck hard to correct everything we do that is wrong. And that is one thing you try to be a high value person, is to learn what you did wrong. And yes, it is hard because it affects not just you, but others around you. And that is a very, very hard thing to understand when you feel that empathy, not just sympathy, but you feel how others affect by your actions. I mean, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to admit when you are wrong. Now, there are times where your pride takes over, and that is one thing we have to do, is let go of that pride and understand, yes, we make mistakes, but let your pride know that, okay, how do I become better than I am, that I will be? Not everyone that has all these philosophies just got it because they read a book sometime. They experienced some trauma in the making. And one of the big things too, taken, this is from the Bible, is words do matter, and the things we say and how they could hurt each other. But gosh, doesn't it feel good? You want to speak your mind, say those things. It's like, you SOB, you finally heard my point, you say it, and that did feel good, but at the end, did it really feel good? Because you gotta think, some of the things we say to people we care about can be hurtful. And that's one thing we gotta watch out for when we get into this. The battle of who's right, who's wrong, that's what gets us crazy. But you know what? We gotta understand, look past that. And that's what we gotta do. Look past all the fighting and whatnot and get back to being civil. And that is the biggest thing. We lead, we command, we make sure that all is well. And that's what we're gonna do. The total elation and just feeling great. And that's what's gonna eventually get to all this whole promised land. And we'll get there. It'll be awesome. It'll be amazing. And after all is said and done with the battle and all the trauma, and that's what's going to build men into be so much better than they've ever been. I mean, trauma destroys women, but trauma builds men up. And that's what we got to do. We got to be stronger to make sure everyone around us is stronger too and protected. And that's what's going to be after all this is said and done, all the elation. People will be stronger and better around each other. And that is going to be the most amazing thing. And you know what? You got to know the signs of goodness. Let me tell you.
Dear men over 50, leave those young girls alone and find yourself an older woman, someone who can recognise the signs of a stroke.